I wanted to tell a story on how I got started here. So if you clicked on this video, you're trying to figure out how can I make $1,000 with 10 or 5 or $100. So the short answer is you could follow all these gurus out there and they tell you, invest money here and spend 10,000 and spend 30,000 and you can make 50,000, but there's no quick buck. You got to work for it. So let me tell you a story. So I started off, and if you're new to this channel, my name is Peter. I'm the Real Toronto Picker. What I do is I resell online on eBay primarily. I did do Amazon, but primarily I do eBay, where I sell things that I buy at garage sales and thrift stores, and then I put it on eBay and I sell it for a profit. So let me tell you a story. So it all started off about 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, I decided I wanted to make some side money. So I started watching videos like this one, where I would go in and they said if you go to thrift stores and garage sales and you buy books, you sell those books on Amazon, you send them to Amazon FBA, and you can make a lot of money. So I started off doing Amazon. So what I did was I went to thrift stores, and I went to Salvation Army, and I went to all these stores in Canada and garage sales, and I started looking for books. And I bought books and I packed them up and I put them in a box and I sent them off to Amazon. So Amazon, if you're not familiar, Amazon FBA, what it is fulfilled by Amazon. So what you do is, if you buy books for cheap, you put them on Amazon, and Amazon will fulfill the actual sales for you. So you send the books to them, they put it in their warehouse, someone goes on Amazon, they want a book, they go off the shelf, it's from your inventory, because your inventory sits at Amazon, and then they sell that book, they pack it, they ship it, they do everything for you, you pay them fees. So I started off like that, and I started sending books out, and I started to find out quickly that as a new seller, and I'm watching all these videos of all these people that are selling books in the United States, and I found out very quickly that if you're new to Amazon, there's certain categories you can't sell in. So if you tried to sell shoes, you couldn't sell in shoes unless you were higher in Amazon. So I started off, every time I scan a book, they say, oh, you can't sell that book. Or I'd scan a product, oh, you can't sell that product. You don't have approval, you got to get approval. So I started selling those books, and it's how I got started. I'm not going to say it was good or bad, but to be honest with you, I made probably $300. By the time the fees came out, $200, and then Amazon was giving me pay every 2 weeks. By the time the pay would come out, I wouldn't sell any books, and then I would stress out because now I sent a book out that was I thought was good, and then it was damaged. Then I got a bad review, and then that bad review would get a hit on my account, and if I got so many hits, then boom, my account would be gone, and I did all this work for nothing. So I decided that, you know what, I wanted to get away from Amazon. I know there's a lot of people out there that are selling books and that are making a good money, but I feel like I didn't make any money. I thought I was losing money. So I decided to get away from that, and I started watching videos like this one on how to sell on eBay. And I found eBay, I thought when I was looking at Amazon, I thought maybe eBay was very difficult because there was no videos out there that would show you how to list stuff. And as a Canadian reseller, it's difficult because you're trying to figure out how to do stuff on eBay, but when you're watching videos, all there is American people showing you, or people from the UK or from US or from Europe, showing you how to sell and how to list stuff, and it doesn't help me. So what I wanted to do was create something that I would watch, that you could watch and you could learn. So I have some videos that you can learn how to list stuff on eBay and how to turn something like $5 into $1,000. Now, I'm not saying you buy something for $5 and you can sell it for $1,000. It's going to be a slow process, but the money will come in. In a month, you could probably make $2,000 to $3,000 depending on what you buy. So you got to be very specific on what you buy. And And if you come back to my channel, you hit like or subscribe, hit that notification bell, I'll show you some of the things that I buy that make money. So I'll give you an example. Okay, so you go to a garage sale and you buy a video game, and how do you figure out what the worth is? Well, I wouldn't suggest that if you go to a garage sale to scan that thing in front of the person that you're going to buy it off, because then they're going to go, oh, well, you're looking for the price. What I would do is quickly look at your phone, and eBay has if you download the app, they have a scanning app, but you can also type in the name of the game or whatever you're selling. So we're going to use a video game for an example. So this video game here, okay, it's GameCube Def Jam, okay, and I love selling video games because they do really well. So what I did was I went to a garage sale and I bought a lot of games from them. There was like 5 or 10 games, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was 5 games. 1, 2, 3, 5 games that I bought from them. Okay, so before I go and buy something, I look at my profit and say, how much can I make? So I bought all these games for about $10. So I bought them all for $10, 5, and we can do the math on how much we actually paid for them. You know, if you did 10 divided by 5, right? You would get how much I paid for them. I paid $2 each game. So I paid $2 for this game, and I thought to myself, GameCube, people love GameCube, but how much could this game be worth? So what I did was, without the person paying attention, I went into the eBay app, and you can download the app from the Play Store, from Google Play. You can download the app onto your phone, and I typed in GameCube Def Jam Fight for New York, and it came up that it's $170. So for $170 is what it's sold for. Now, I could sell it for $170 and I could wait and sit on it, but I'll probably put it for $150 and $160 and get my money. So I'll get my money back, or I'll make a profit. So $5, I bought it for $2 and I'm making $160. I'm happy with that. I don't want to be greedy. I want to make money. But again, I'm a business. I do this part-time, and I want to make money. So I want to help you do the same thing, make money on the side. So he had one of these, and then he had another one. So I thought to myself, I'm going to buy both of them. Then I seen the Wii Galaxy, so I bought that one as well. And then he had some other Mario Kart. So I made him an offer of $10 for all of them. So how do you turn $5 or $2 into $1,000? Well, if I sell 2 of these games for $200, that's $400 right there. If I sell this Mario Kart for $50, that's $250. If I sell another one for $50, that's another $50. Now you take away your fees, and Amazon's going to charge you, sorry, not Amazon, eBay is going to charge you a 10% fee. Well, how do you get those fees lower? Well, there's a couple of things you can do. One is you can not sell on eBay, then there's no fees. You can go to Facebook Marketplace, or you can go anywhere else like Kijiji or Craigslist and sell there, and there won't be any fees. But again, you can't get away from fees. It is a business. You're selling to millions of people across the US or Canada or the world, wherever you're going to sell. So you got to pay those fees. Now, the second way of doing that is to start an eBay store. So what does that mean? You go on eBay and you start a basic store for $19 a month for a year, and then they lower your fees. And there's a huge list of how much you're gonna pay. And if you comment down below and say, hey Peter, I want a video on what's the fees for a store compared to without a store, I can make a whole video about that. So you're saying to yourself, well, Peter, how can I gotta pay fees? So if you have an eBay store, your fees are going to be lower. And my suggestion is, if you're starting off, don't start an eBay store. Take the fees, make some money at the beginning, sell stuff that you know. If you know Pokemon cards, if you know basketball cards, you know video games, you know stuff like that, sell stuff like that. Start off with selling stuff around your house, make a little bit of profit, then go out and start buying stuff at thrift stores and garage sales. But if you're comfortable going to a garage sale and buying stuff, download the app and start scanning things and figuring out what they're worth and then selling them. That's great. I have videos on how you can do shipping and stuff like that. And if you and you can learn. So how would I make what I usually do is I take this game, okay, and I pack it, I list it, and I have a video link down below on how to list an item from beginning to end. Just a simple video on how to list something. Okay, so then you would sell these games and you would make a profit. So the short answer is, can you make $1,000 from $10? Yes, you can. For example, this Google Mini, I got it for free because I was a Spotify premium customer, so they sent it to me in the mail for free. So I might keep this or might sell it. The way to figure out what the price is, you would type it into eBay, go to the sold listings, and then you can see what it's worth. The last one sold for, I think, new sealed was like $32. So if I paid nothing for it, I'll make a $30 profit, take my fees out of 10%. So pretty much how it goes. Okay, now, if you're starting off on eBay, I would suggest that you're trying to say, well, you know what, Peter, how can I can't make sales because people won't buy off me because I don't have enough reviews. Well, you got to start off somewhere. So what I would do is I would go to someone's account that is selling something, an eBay account that has reviews. Go there, buy something off their store, and then review what you bought, and then they will review you as a good buyer. So you're giving them a review to get a review kind of thing, right? So like, for example, if you were to go to my store, and it's linked down below, and you were to buy something, then you would send a review, and then what I would usually do is I'd send a review back. Another thing you could do is, if you're starting out, is, and you don't have a lot of reviews, is when you ship something, make yourself thank you cards. So you can put a thank you card in there and say, thank you for your business. I hope you are satisfied with how I provided you a service, and looking forward to dealing with you again. I am a small, I'm not a corporation. I'm an individual that sells online, and I would really appreciate a review. And then you would put that in the box and then send it out. Also, thank you cards are good because you can leave a 10% discount on the next thing once you get to a store and you get further on. And I have a video that's coming out on Thursday where I give tips on what you can do. Okay, so that's how you turn a $5 bill into, or a $10 bill or a $100 bill to $1,000 or to $2,000. Okay, so that's the short end of it, of how you would do something like that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.